First day of SPX, leaving my apartment like 5 hours after I planned to, but at least I'm leaving. All right, let's hit the road. I had this idea that I wanted to drive to SPX, but I didn't want to park at the hotel, so I thought, well, maybe I'll metro. But the metro red line is horrible right now. Solution: drive to the metro stop next to SPX, park in the metro parking lot, and then walk over to SPX. And it's totally working. Why didn't this occur to me last year? So I arrive at SPX, I see a friend, I see some comics, I see some more comics, I see some creators. By the end of the day, I was pretty overwhelmed and I had taken almost no footage, so I just decided to take you on a walkthrough around the grounds, the perimeter of the grounds, as they were closing up shop. This is the end of the day on Saturday of SPX, and as you can see, it's still very crowded. No wonder I was overwhelmed. Everybody's really nice, and we all have similar interests. I am still flustered like crazy at the artists and creators who I follow online, mostly on Twitter, I guess. Having no internet barriers between me and those artists and creators is kind of overwhelming. But I made it. It's the end of SPX first day. It was a good day. I still don't have a lot of confidence with regards to taking video during the event. How do people do that? Maybe I'll only do these afterward recap things. Anyway, I'll be back tomorrow. I'll get more footage. All right, second day, SPX. Just getting here an hour late instead of 5 hours late. That's point in my favor. Yeah, let's see if I can get more stuff, meet more people, shoot more video, etc. My friend Herb responded when I asked Twitter to give me some missions to accomplish at SPX on the second day. The mission he gave me was to tip David Willis of ShortPact to draw a sketch of him. Mission accomplished. I found Shuna on Twitter when I was looking for SPX tags, and then I met her in real life at SPX. Collage! Artists! Comics! That's great. Paul Roth, I heard somebody yell from a table away. I looked over and it was my friend Jesse. We might be doing a comic together. Princeless, not Princess. More comics. A disturbingly cute comic called Cuddles and Rage. Jeff Jacks. My friend Alex, who I didn't expect to be there, but he was there. And then by the very end of SPX, I had enough courage to talk to Noelle Stevenson, who writes Nimona, and she was very nice, even though she didn't have a table there. It was so great! Got some weird lens flares effects, but that could be okay. The second day of SPX is over. They are packing it up behind me. You can see people leaving. This is the most time I've spent at a Small Press Expo, and it was overwhelming and gave me lots of feelings. I met some people, that's nice. And it did take me almost until the very end of the day, but I did finally actually talk to some creators that I really like, some artists I really like. I asked them if I could take their photo. That was great. But I just couldn't get past this feeling that if I were to record myself walking through the expo, that it would be wrong, an intrusion. So instead I'm just doing this after the event. Even though it feels bigger and more hectic than previous years, it actually feels like people here get cooler and friendlier and nicer, which is not something that I expect from cons. There's something about the community feeling of SPX that really brings it out. I like it. I spent far too much, but worth it. I feel like once again, I broke out of my comfort zone. I met some people in real life who I've met on the internet simply by following the SPX tag on Twitter and Tumblr. Prior to following the SPX tag, I had no idea who they were, and I met them. On top of that, I kept on running into people I knew. I bumped into 2 people I knew yesterday, bumped into 2 people today, neither of whom I was expecting to run into. I keep meeting people. As an experiment for an introvert, for someone who experiences a lot of social anxiety, this is a remarkable success. On both days, people appreciated my t-shirts. Yeah, lots of love for the shirts. I'll try to include some information about the artists that I like in the doobly-doo. I hope you like my report from SPX. Leave me comments. Tell me something that matters to you. Thanks. Bye from SPX 2013. From my first SPX. From my second SPX. And now for my third SPX. SPX 2013, you're the best one yet!